Hello, good evening. My name is Anthony Marin. I'm a student at Grand Canyon University, and I'm here to speak about the attributes that a professional educator should have. I believe that a professional educator should be ethical, reflective, respectful, prepared, and committed to serving all learners. And you can see this with the model code of ethics for educators. This document also stresses professional responsibility, maintaining policies and following laws, as well as maintaining appropriate boundaries and protecting students' well-being. Um, excuse me. Because of that, a teacher should behave with professionalism, both inside and out the classroom, and that means being punctual, being prepared, treating students with dignity, using sound judgment, communicating respectfully with families and colleagues, and protecting confidentiality. I believe that this is all very important things that we have to uphold when it comes to being a teacher, and making sure that, like, legally, that we are also protecting students, and not divulging any confidential information. Because at the end of the day, that can hurt the student, but it can also hurt us. I believe that teacher dispositions can strongly influence adolescents' psychology, and moral development as well. I believe that, looking back at the teachers that I had, the teachers that were patient, fair, encouraging, and respectful for me, I definitely felt a lot better in their classroom. But it also pushed me and allowed me to, be able to ask maybe some questions that, some others viewed were maybe stupid or something like that. But it made me feel safe to kind of be my own person. Whereas I've also had teachers who are kind of dismissive, they're sarcastic, and they're, inconsistent. And that negatively affected me as a student. And so I believe that the, type of teacher that I would want to be, is someone that shows up consistently every single day. And whatever issues that I have, in my outside life, leaving that kind of, on the outside of the door, outside of the building, and making sure I'm as consistent as I can be with my students, to give them a space that they can feel, safe and valued. I believe that, with my area of study, with it being, history for secondary educators, I believe that presenting multiple perspectives is very important. And I believe that there's many ways you can do this. You can use this by using primary and secondary sources, from different viewpoints. With history, there's so many different things that, have been theorized, or just different perspectives. Recently I was looking into more of, like, kind of what happened in the Holocaust, and it's amazing how many different stories there are, and all of those people, who shared their stories, all have different perspectives, and I think that's really important for us to be able to kind of sift through, but also understand that it gives us a better idea of kind of what was this versus just hearing one single story. To stay current on to stay current on educational research. I plan to always be looking into, what are other teachers doing within the building that I'm at, or within the school district that we're at. But also, taking the time to do some readings, and things like that, maybe of, some people in different states. But I also believe that, you can create so many different relationships with people inside the teaching community, and maybe teachers that have already had this group of kids that are coming through. Let's say, a freshman teacher, and you're teaching, juniors, for instance. Like, hey, you've had this group of kids before. What are some things that went well? What are some things that didn't go well? And I think overall, those are things that, makes a professional educator. We're there to make sure that we're modeling for kids, protecting students, but also allowing a space that students can be themselves, and continuing to find ways that I can, better serve students academically, socially, and morally. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your night.